Well, the next thing comes from Thomas, I want to say Nayri? Thomas Nayri. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry. We heard that a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer may drop on Saturday, and apparently it did, just not for us. They showed it at a Comic-Con in Brazil with footage of the new Men in Black movie. So why haven't they released these things online? Why shouldn't the rest of us be, or why should the rest of us be punished for not living in Brazil or having the money to travel to these sorts of events? What do you think, John?
Well, I feel like this topic comes up every year when Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, maybe a little bit of CinemaCon, and now apparently it's coming into us from Brazil too, right?
Right.
The stuff gets shown, and normally, what the normal pattern here is that they drop a new trailer and then they drop it online. That's the normal, modus operandi here. But sometimes, at Comic-Con, a studio will drop something special that the crowd saw and they don't release it online. And then we get flooded with emails from people going, why are they not releasing this online? Why are they disrespecting us?
Right.
How come they're punishing us? I don't have the money, and many of us don't. I don't have the money to fly across the country and put myself up in a hotel and blah, blah, and go to this thing to watch it. Why are you punishing us for this? And now the same thing with the Spider-Man thing. And what Mr. Nayri was talking about was that, there were talks last week that Sony was going to drop a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. And sure enough, it did. It just didn't get released online. Here's how I feel about this, Robert. And I'll tell you what, I have felt about this the same way for years now, and everybody hates me that I have this opinion. But here's my opinion on this. There is nothing wrong with there being a special event, and the people who attend that special event get something special that's just for them. It's called an exclusive, right?
Right.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. Because, yes, I don't have the money to fly to Brazil and go see it, so I have to wait to watch a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. The sky didn't fall because I got to wait to see a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. I feel great for these people who went down to Brazil and the people who live in Brazil and got to go to this thing and sit in that auditorium. And I feel just happy for those guys that they got to be the first ones to sit there and see this Far From Home trailer. And they increased the specialness and the uniqueness of it by holding it back from the rest of the world. I have zero problem with this whatsoever. This isn't a matter of Sony or anybody else punishing the audience for not going to Brazil. No, just because somebody gets something special doesn't mean everybody should have it. I have no problem with this whatsoever. At some point, we're going to get the trailer.
Right.
And it's a commercial. It's not the air we breathe and the water we drink to live. It's a commercial. And I think it's great. But anyway, everybody gets mad at me when I say that. How do you feel about these things just showing exclusives for these events?
I'm in complete 100% agreement with you. I mean, I think it's cool that even you don't think of Brazil as being some hotbed of genre fandom, but the Brazil Comic-Con is one of the biggest pop culture events in the world.
Yeah,
it's
getting bigger.
It's getting bigger. It's become gigantic. And I would look at it this way. Isn't it cool that there's such an enormous fan base in a country like Brazil for the same stuff that we love, that to know that it isn't something that is exclusive to, say, Japan or France or the United States or the UK, but that our Central American brethren have as much fervor, if not more, than we do for the same stuff. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Now, I've wanted to go to Brazil since the end of Moonraker in 1979, when James Bond was going on his glass-drawn boat that turned into a hang glider and he went off the cliff. I haven't been to Brazil. I want to go to Carnival, man. But good on those Brazilians for putting on a show. So good on you.
And not only did they get to see the footage, but they had Tom Holland there.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal was there. Ray, what's the name of the kid who plays Tom Holland's best friend in it again? Anne loves him. Bartolone, who Anne loves because he's Filipino. So, I mean, and they're there. They came out on stage, gave a great gift for everybody to be there and see that. Apparently, like, just so Spider-Man doesn't overshadow everything, they did show the Men in Black footage as well, which I am very curious to see. The one with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth.
Men in Black International. And you know who else was there? My good friend Adam Robitel, who directed Escape Room.
Oh.
He was part of that presentation. Adam and I worked on Superman Returns together. We did all the promo videos and stuff. We were in Australia for a year. And it's so great to see his meteoric rise. You know, he directed Insidious 4, and he was down there. He was blown away. He said he's never going to feel like a rock star. He said he felt like a rock star until the cast of he posted on Facebook, until the cast of Spider-Man Far From Home came out, then he didn't feel like a rock star anymore. He knew what real rock stars
And he
were
felt like a roadie at that point.
Yeah.